Matchup after this first quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Brooklyn.
Oh, what a first quarter. You love their willingness to make the extra pass.
Yeah, it's the kind of offense every coach loves to see. Selfless and smart.
Johnson and Barnes, your small and power forwards. Harper out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Kornet in at the 5 down low. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. Buries it from 3.
I'll tell you what, they are on fire this quarter, taking total command of this game.
One thing people notice about Dylan Harper, he loves to get going downhill.
Yeah, he delights in bullying his way through a defense, using a blend of speed and size to get to where he wants to go.
This one for 3. And there's Fox on the assist by Harper. Fox has got 5 points now in the quarter.
The consistency might not be elite, but still, Fox is a legitimate three-point threat.
Sharp with it, working on Kornet, and it's blocked. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, De'Aaron Fox is trying to dial in as a lockdown defender, and he said, I want to be that type of guy. Go out there, guard people, and be someone that people don't want to put in the action because you blow actions up. And then, at the end of the day, still being able to get to work on offense. Back to you.
You'd love that mentality. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. So, San Antonio going with almost an entire new group here. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Kornet. Champagny comes in for Barnes. Vassell, he's checked in for Johnson. And Stephon Castle subbed in for Harper. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Demon, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Nets trail by 3. And Grant, the Nets have shown the capacity to rebuild quickly in the past.
Yeah, playing in a big market helps, but they've pivoted decisively from their Big 3 era and have the picks and flexibility to make moves.
Here's Traoré. No points yet. Pass to Demon. From deep three-point land. Rebounded by Castle.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Three-pointer. Rebounded by the Nets. Victory eluded them last time in San Antonio when they faced the Spurs.
Last game, their starting lineup struggled to stay on the floor. It just put too much pressure on the bench.
And they were mired in foul trouble the last time they played. Let's see if they can avoid that this time out.
Here's Traoré. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Castle outside. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Staying strong inside. Castle got touched up there, but it didn't throw him off.
Right side Porter. Shoots over Vassell. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Spurs out in front. They're up by 5. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
I'll be back, guys. Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
And you know, for that matchup with the Suns, they've had the better season, but this game
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Nets leading by 5. Fox at the 1 with Castle at the 2. Then there's Wembanyama. Then there's Devin Vassell. And it's Champagnie at the 4. That's who's in the game for the Spurs.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
Here's Traore. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. Here's Dimon. Clock is at 3. Can't hit it.
Well, that's why he's out there using his size in the paint.
Vassell with it. Now Porter defending. And misses.
Well, they've been saving one of their favorite plays. Now is the time to use it.
Oh, boy. Looks like he was injured there.
And you guys know that this is something every player worries about, no matter your age or your ability.
Yeah, teams do everything they can to protect against it, but at this point, all you can do is hope he's not gone for too long.
Williams is checked in for Brooklyn. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Jordi Fernandez's huddle. He told them, no time to celebrate. The work is not finished. We've got to stick with it and keep growing what we've got here. Words of wisdom for his squad. Back to you.
And Allie, thanks.
And this is Porter Jr.'s role. It's why his coaches and teammates encourage him to keep looking to score.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Vassell there for the rebound. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. Castle fires. And he sinks the jumper.
This kid, Castle, loves having the ball in these spots.
Oh my God.
Wants to be the guy to hit the big one.
Here's Traore. Here's Dimon. For 3. Wembanyama there for the rebound.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
The triple drop.
Well, they needed a bucket right there, and it's Vassell who answers the call.
Brooklyn has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. 51 seconds left to play in the fourth.
Trying to come right back at him with the 3. Not that time.
Castle. Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket. And so it's Brooklyn with it. Williams!
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender.
To take the lead.
And you have to try to make something happen. I mean, they have to be aggressive at this point, even if it's risking a foul.
Ooh, knocks down the clutch free throw. And so both free throws good. And it's a 2-point ball game.
Well, this is what he does. When you need him to come through, he answers the call.
Three seconds left in the game. Here's Dimon. It's good.
There's absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience,
No
his
one
coach
wants
just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Vassell. It's good from beyond the arc.
You love assisted hoops.
Oh my God.
That's good offense.
And looking to even the score with a huge
Oh my
three.
God.
Absolutely need a 3 here.
Timeout called. Mitch Johnson. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. Time expires. We're going to overtime. And we'll be back right...
overtime. Oh my god.
Boy, these teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters. Now we're headed to overtime. This one should be fun. Go.
I don't know how to do it.
Castle at the 2 with Vassell at the 3. Then there's De'Aaron Fox. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Champagnie at the 4. Yes, it's good!
Well, normally we see Porter Jr. shoot it from deep, but I'd love to see him go inside more. He has great length and touch.
Let's get an update on Nick Claxton. What's the latest, Allie?
Thanks. I caught up with the head athletic trainer for Brooklyn, and I've been told there's a lot of pain when squeezing the hand, which looks to be fractured. He'll be out for the rest of this game, and it sounds like it'll be a considerable amount of time before he's back in playing shape. Over to you.
Well, we appreciate it, Allie.
Well, look, injuries take a mental toll as well. These guys all want to be contributing to the best of their ability. It's tough to sit out and watch.
He got it!
And give credit to Coach there for drawing that up. He positioned his guys for immediate success.
Here's Wembanyama. Wow! Victor takes it to him inside.
All too easy for Wembanyama.
Oh my
It
God.
feels like no one can defend him inside.
He launches.
That's on tackle.
No.
His shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Oh, he got it. Oh my god.
Defensively, if you're going to disrupt his rhythm, you have to put more
Oh my God.
pressure.
Here's Porter. Here's Clowney. He's covered by Fox. Let's loose for 3. Yes, sir, with the 3.
Well, he's an NBA champion, and Porter Jr. knows when to step up.
Oh, so much on the line here.
And the crowd is locked in.
And De'Aaron Fox picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Here's Clowney, covered by Wembanyama. Vassell there for the rebound. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock.
Oh, the young man showing composure down the stretch. Big points from Castle in a big moment.
And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
Yeah, the clock is their enemy, and they know it. We'll see if they go for the tie or try and get it quick.
Porter fires. Knocks down the trifecta.
It's nice to see Porter Jr. hitting the glass and fighting for a second chance basket there.
Castle.
That's an
yeah,
important
that's on
bucket.
Castle.
Now they have to guard the perimeter tight. No threes at all.
Outside Williams. The shot from 20 feet out. Buries it.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
And so it's Mitch Johnson here calling timeout. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. Vassell! Video!
Are you
kidding me?
Oh my god! There's no way. There's no way.
Amazing finish. It doesn't get any better than that.
Wow. Those are the moments you live for as a player. And as a coach, you're just thankful to come away with the win.
And so it's San Antonio who scraped by with the win. Things looked a little uneven for them down the stretch, but in overtime, they took control.
And BA, I don't think they expected this one to be so hard fought. But when they went into overtime, they really poured the gas on the fire.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
Spurs are
For
building
Grant Hill,
that.
Allie LaForce, and Coach Dan Van.
Okay, I'm probably gonna watch over my clip right now. Actually, I do want to see games. LaSalle had 11. He did good. Stephon Castle had 14. De'Aaron Fox had 15. I'm surprised. Nobody really balled out. Dylan Harper. Yeah. Dude, what a game. That's an all-time clip of mine. Dude, I'm serious. Okay, and then I gotta save this now. Dude, bro, that was insane. Oh my gosh. Dude, yeah, I'm definitely playing 2K. Again. Oh, like, that's the stuff that I wanted to go into. I like this matchup, actually. I like this matchup.
Welcome to the weekend, everybody. Let's get it going with NBA action on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan here at the table with me, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And over on the sidelines tonight, Allie LaForce. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. Look at San Antonio. They're second in the conference and looking to finish strong heading into the playoffs.
And right now for San Antonio, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
And you want to talk about hitting the ground running? They've done exactly this. And you've got to give a lot of credit to their coaching staff for getting this team locked in early.
And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Fox and Castle are their guards. Then there's Devin Vassell. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Champagnie in at the 4. And for Cleveland, Harden out there with Mitchell. And there's Jared Allen. Then it's Sam Merrill. And it's Tyson in at the 4 slot. And the Spurs with possession. The Cavaliers making With over half of this season completed, Greg, what are you most interested in seeing moving forward?
I'm looking at which teams are going to make that playoff push, right? And which teams are content with slipping into the lottery. A lot will be determined over the next few weeks.
Here's Fox. James Harden picking up that last basket. Fox finds Wembanyama. Pocket 6.
What is up, Ava? What's up, Ava?
Allen with the rebound.
Usually he's a master in the midi, but not that time.
So, Richard, let's give him some credit. Jared Allen has turned himself into a more complete player, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, he's not just a floor spacer, but he does everything else at an elite level. Very efficient. Doesn't make a ton of mistakes that will beat you.
And it's sent back by Allen. Castle, no one around him. That one's in, his first shot this game.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Harden the pass to Mitchell. Lets it go with the three. No good there. Spurs have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Harden against Fox. Pass to Castle. Wembanyama, a screen on Mitchell. Castle. It's rebounded by Cleveland. They beat the Spurs during their last encounter in San Antonio.
Well, last time out, they got the win in large part because of the play of their bench, and they provided a lot of the scoring points.
And you can tell how important having depth is for them. Sometimes it's the difference between a win and a loss.
Here's Castle, following the score by Cleveland. And he uses the glass on the layup. Castle's got his second bucket of the night.
A 6'6" Castle. A strong finisher inside.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Cavaliers. Trailing by 2, they defeated the Wizards in their last game.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
It really is fun seeing an offensive function like a well-oiled machine. I'll be interested to see if they can keep doing this.
So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. Spurs lead. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Spurs?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook them, but they can have a big effect on the outcome.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. In it forward, we'll get to see Johnson and Barnes. Harper is out there with Fox, and it's Cornette in at center. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Well, the Spurs last season acquiring De'Aaron Fox, he said what this team struggled with are the things that I bring. Self-creation, being able to touch the paint, getting into the teeth of the defense and collapsing it. And regardless of how well I'm playing in a game, I still command attention. My guys never just leave me. Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, we thank you.
The
kick out to Harper.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
They set the pick from past the arc. The Cavaliers pull it in. And truly, RJ, some luck for the Spurs in recent drafts.
Yeah, they've jumped into the top 4 in 3 straight lotteries. And with 2 straight Rookie of the Years, they've done a good job with those picks.
For the Cavaliers, Tyson's checked in. And it's Mitchell in for Dennis Schroeder. San Antonio also making some changes. Wembanyama, he's checked in for Luke Cornette. Vassell comes in for Keldon Johnson. And Stephon Castle subbed in for Harper.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Here's Harden. It's Harden down low.
Dead-eye shooting from them this quarter.
Spurs trail by 4. Here's Wembanyama. Jackhammers it in.
And we talk about how Wembanyama makes the wow plays. Wow.
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play brought to you by AT&T. Vassell, the pass to Wembanyama. Back to Vassell. Takes the 3. Goes back up. Easy money for Wembanyama.
You know, you have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on it.
And here's Ellis from beyond the arc. Sinks the three-pointer. Ellis has had a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Cavs.
Boy, they got hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
And a wide-open look for Wembanyama. Buries it from three-point range.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop him.
Harden kicks to Ellis. Pass to Tyson. Back to Ellis. Here is Harden. Fires from deep. Another three for Cleveland.
Taking control of the tempo. Harden won't let the other team turn their last three into a run.
Back from outside. Not going to go that time. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Cavaliers on top. Up by 3. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Hey, and we're going to take a moment to talk about something. I've been seeing Shaq's face everywhere lately. Kenny, do you think it's fair to say? And moving on to the Cavaliers' first half. It's a close one through 2 quarters.
Got to give it up for their second unit, leaping off that bench.
And that is...
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able...